Shalom unto the nation of Israel. First and foremost, before I get into my lesson, I want to start off by giving all praises unto Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakah Ha Chodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that teach and that rule well today. A salutation also to the fellow laborers that's in the ministry and the believers that scatter worldwide in all truth and sincerity, day in and day out. Shalom. I'm the brother Shaquat Gabar from the Great Millstone, South Carolina Maintenance Branch, coming at you with another lesson. And as before I get into this lesson, this message or these videos goes out to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which we are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible, and also to the Israelite foreigners that scattered amongst the heathen nations and that may take on the physical appearance or look of another nation. But if your bloodline goes back to Negro, Latino, or Native American descent by the seed of your father, you're considered an Israelite as well. Shalom. So basically, like I said, I'm just going to get into a lesson. As you can see, I had this video queued up on the screen, which is of one of the beloved brothers, Arrows of Indignation 144. Okay, and you can see the title he gave it, Listen Up. Okay, because you had this individual, as I'm going to play the video, okay, that apparently, okay, obviously, okay, he's a Israelite, okay, even if he probably don't know it, okay, but the deemed to be a so-called Negro, okay, as he on, I guess, on the plantation at his job, he did a quick little update going into the coming of economy crash here in America, okay, going into the alliance or the BRICS format or their financial form when it comes to BRICS, which is an acronym BRICS, okay, going into Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And, and since then, they have, invite, okay, other nations, okay, to join aboard they format of that financial way of the economy, okay, basically to bring about a new economy according to them, okay, to leave off from the American dollar, okay. And we know, okay, especially us that's in the faith, we know that eventually this place is going to crash when it comes to the crude dollar, okay, or the petrodollar, okay, which is not but debt, okay, when it comes to these Federal Reserve notes here in America, okay. And he's going to, go into a little bit, okay. Hey, but here at Great Millstone, start with the apostles, elders, and the bishops and the brother on down. For years, we've been telling you about the coming of a financial crash here in America, okay, because all eventually is going to lead to the time of Jacob's trouble, okay, the coming of the M.O.T.B being implemented, draconian measures, okay, laws, okay, the coming of anarchy, all hell breaking loose, okay, martial law, detention centers, okay, civil unrest, okay. And like I say, he make a couple of good points, but one thing what stuck out to me, okay, that he didn't came with scriptures, okay. He didn't talk about this, that we're approaching the time of end time prophecy. Although you see in the caption, he says, we are approaching days of tribulation, okay, but he doesn't give it reverence, okay, to a higher power, okay, that bringing these things when it comes to prophecy as Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, okay, because he makes certain statements that, people that's not going to be able to be joined into the new system if they're not on that, type of system, okay, when it comes to the way of now, as we're about to approach the digital way, a digital currency, okay. He said that, it's going to be hard to survive if you ain't prepping or got your own garden or food or don't know how to hunt, being prepared, okay. But us that's in the faith, okay, us are the hopeful elect, okay, we know that eventually Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to be our way of protection and salvation. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and play this video, and I'm gonna get a couple of scriptures, and I'll pray that it let's be edifying.
This is a follow-up to the video I did earlier about the money, these banks. I'm going to tell you right now, BRICS is officially online. BRICS is here. Russia, China, Africa, Saudi Arabia, Iran, some other countries have come together to eliminate the dollar. And we are starting to feel those effects now. Back in June, Saudi Arabia agreed to start trading the oil in the BRICS, no longer in the dollar, which has really not been felt immediately, but in the next few months and weeks we will feel it, and the banks will feel it, and America will feel it, and it's pretty much going to collapse the economy because the dollar will no longer be backed by its most valuable asset, which is oil. It's supposed to be backed by gold, neither one which America has. We do have oil in Texas and Alaska, but they would have to get bold and start drilling and tapping into the resources, which we don't know if they're ready to do based on the environmental claims they make. But what's going to happen is once the BRICS collapses the dollar and the dollar collapses in America and the banks shut down, they already have a system in place. They've been working on FedNow and the Real ID. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google both. You can Google fednow.gov or you can Google Real ID. And both of these things are in place and ready to go. So they need to roll this system out. And the only way to roll this system out is to collapse the dollar. So this is planned and they're going to execute it, and we are going to be the targets. So when you go into the banks and you're not able to access your money and we start freaking out, burning shit down, they're going to bring in the military. The military is going to lock shit down, and then they're going to start giving out choices. They're going to start saying, you can get food and rations, yada, yada, yada. You can get this bank code on your Real ID, and basically you'll be trapped by the government, and you'll be dependent on the government. This is going to be a big separation in mankind right now, especially in America. What's going to happen is those who can take care of themselves, who know how to grow food, who know how to hunt, who know how to look for clean water, how to filter clean water, who don't need to depend on the government and the system to survive, you'll be living your own life. Those of us who think that we need to depend on the government and we can't do it on our own, we're going to be fucked. So I'm telling you right now, they're coming up on a time where they're about to be a big split. There's about to be a big split, a big separation coming about. And it's going to have to do with technology, and it's going to have to do with 5D, and it's going to have to do with the end of times and the Antichrist and all that stuff that you hear about that scares you. It's taking place. So I would advise you, no fear. Just live in the moment. Live at your highest self. Be your highest self. And yeah, get ready, because we're entering some crazy times, as you can see from the past few weeks. Okay, this is a
All right, so that's the video, and he explained well, to a certain extent to his knowledge, okay, about the economy crashing and the BRICS, okay, starting with Russia trying to take over with their form of financial format, okay, that basically coming against the American dollar, and he went into certain situation that the outcome, possibly when it comes to the military and anarchy, all hell breaking loose due to the economy crash, okay, which is martial law, civil unrest, okay, and he may mention certain things, but he once again he have a little certain knowledge when it comes to the understanding of this economy and what's going on in the news. Okay, he more up on game than your average so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. Okay, but when it comes to the prophets, okay, us in our stead, okay, us are the hopeful elect, okay, we take it even farther. Okay, because he speak of certain things when it comes to carnality. Okay, saying that you're gonna have people out there. Okay, once this economy go under. Okay, how people gonna have to have the ability to hunt, grow their own food, look for clean water. Okay, basically prepping. Okay, he's saying that people that don't have that type of ability, basically they're in a bad situation. Okay, but he doesn't go into, that it's going to be a way out, and the way it's going to be, okay, from the time of Jacob's trouble as we're approaching, is that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua delivering the elect, okay, of the nation of Israel, which we're considered the 144,000 and the 1/3, man. Okay, so that's where us, the prophets, step in, man. Okay, and I say that humbly. Okay, praying that I'm part of that number. Okay, they're able to understand these scriptures. Okay, and going to end time prophecy, man. Okay, to teach and give warning. Okay, because we're coming in a time like no other, man. Okay, and at this time, 2/3, according to Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8, they're gonna be cut off and they're gonna perish, man. Okay, and another thing he didn't mention either, because he know about all the going into the financial situations that's going on, inflation and the bricks. Okay, how everything about to be. He mentioned the Fed now and all that. Okay, that's leading into digital currency, but he didn't mention, okay, the prophecy of Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, being the mark of the beast. Okay, as we say, the M.O.T.B, the RFID microchip that they want to put in people, that's going to replace, okay, the physical currency, as they're ready to push a digital currency. Okay, you hear these elites, if you in the know, okay, or you can look up CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, okay, that's being set up as they talk through the WEF, okay, councils and all that. And one thing about the BRICS nations, they're gonna move toward the same format, okay, putting all the currencies in digital form, man. Okay, when it comes to that M.O.T.B, okay, and we always hear at Great Millstone talk about that, man. Because those of our people that take that M.O.T.B, they're gonna be destroyed, man. Okay, especially here in America, because eventually this place, America, gonna be destroyed by the way of thermonuclear fire at the peak of the Third World War. Once who the world called Christ, Yahweh Shai return, man. Okay, by the way of what the world called UFOs, which are the chariots or the vehicles of the angels. Okay, that's coming back to bring war, but also Yahweh Shai coming back to bring deliverance to the elect. Okay, from out of the destruction. Okay, so like I say, he makes certain points. Okay, but when it comes to the prophets that Yahweh Shai that he set up to show you the whole picture. Okay, that's where we come in at, man. Okay, start with the apostles, bishops, and the elders and the brethren on down. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into the scriptures because we at that point in time, man. Okay, at the point of this place, America about to be defeated, man. I'm gonna start off with Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. And it says, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. Yeah, Babylon, okay, is known as America. Okay, the word Babylon, Baal, in the Hebrew means confusion. And that's what you have here in America. Okay, and because you're not going to see the actual term America in the Bible, but it's codified or symbolic under different ancient empires such as Babylon, okay, which is this place is known as Babylon the Great, or Egypt, spiritual Egypt, okay, Sodom and Gomorrah, okay, because America had taken on all these customs of these ancient kingdoms, man, okay, and Babylon being one. And it says, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. Yeah, how this place has been a golden cup due to, first of all, the enslavement of the Negro, Latino, Native Americans, okay, and the free labor for all the years, okay, off of enslavement of the Negro, Latino, Native Americans, how this country was built and how they had, gained success worldwide, man. Okay, mainly through these elites, man. When I say these elites, going into the biblical Edomites, the so-called white race, man. Okay, the central bankers, okay, that's in power today, that's ruling America, and those are the less luminary ones, okay, that's doing their bidding when it comes to this government official, when it comes to your presidents, your supreme courts, okay, your mayors, governors, senators, okay, the politics, okay, which is all nothing but a big joke, okay, and especially when it comes to the system, how it's set up, man, and the system is directly is really geared toward destroying the Negro, Latinos, Native Americans and keeping us oppressed, man. Okay, and you might have our people saying, yeah, we got jobs, we getting certain income and benefits. And that's to keep you people, you Israelites, to keep hoping in this place, man. Okay, but once they bring that collapse, okay, they really gonna show their attentions how they feel towards you Negro, Latino, Native Americans. Okay, but one point in time, man, Babylon has been the golden cup. Okay, throughout all the throughout years, man, and that mainly through the dollar. Okay, and they in policies, they military. Okay, that has been ruling over these other countries, invading these other countries. Okay, like I said, the dollar. Okay, one point in time, these nations, uh, uh, uh making trades through the dollar. Okay, especially like China. Okay, Saudi Arabia. He made mention of that when it comes to the oil. Okay, the other countries, man. But now they starting to do away with the dollar, man. And these elites is with that, because once again they want to bring the agenda of that M.O.T.B. Okay, and certain leaders amongst these other nations that's supposed to be against America, such as Russia, China, and man, they in league with these elites as well, man. Okay, because Esau, Edom is the top nation that's on chiefly in power, man. Okay, starting with these elites and those that's in league with them are these heathen nations. It says Babylon had been the golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. Okay, by the way of the philosophies. Okay, the politics, democracy, entertainment. Okay, that's why you had all these other nations outside of America. Okay, chasing the American dream to come over here. Okay, and like I say, other superpowers being influenced and taking the dollar on to trade in, man, to make their economy better. But now, since America dollar is not but debt, they starting to feel the pain. Okay, as they got the debt clock. Okay, that this the debt is reaching over more than what $30 trillion and counting. Okay, that's leading into these other countries' economy um, um, coming to a default. Okay, and there ain't gonna be no thing like the brick nations can just obsolete the dollar and that's it. Cause once this dollar collapse, yeah, they currency gonna collapse too, man. And that's why it's gonna be a world, as these elites want to push a world reset, man. Okay, when it comes to a new digital currency, and that's gonna come into the form of that M.O.T.B, man. Okay, and it says the nations have drunken of a wine, therefore the nations are mad. Okay, yeah, going into, like I said, taking on the American dollar, taking on the way of American lifestyle, the philosophies, democracy of these other countries. Okay, and so now these nations, just as almost worse as America. Okay, and confused as these Americans. Okay, but now these, certain leaders of these other nations starting to wake up to America madness, especially what America pushing now when it comes to the wickedness, man. And they see the weakness of America. Okay, coming when it comes to the dollar, the military, the morals of the people, okay, the infrastructure, okay, because we're in the time now that the Lord is about to bring judgment on this place, man. And it says, Babylon is sudden fallen and destroyed. How for her, take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed, we will have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Yeah, this place ain't not going to be healed, man. This place don't have this run. Now we coming to the end of it, man. Okay. Forsake her, let us go every one into his own country. Okay, and that's where you're starting to see other nations, heathen nations starting to flee from this place. You got certain Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans talking about getting up out of here. Okay, but us that's in the faith, okay, hey, the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, is going to be our deliverance, okay? Even through the time of Jacob's trouble, and when all hell breaking loose. And eventually the Lord come back and delivering us of the hopeful elect by the way of the chariots, man. Okay, the Lord's going to be our God, okay? Be our power, our defense. And that's going to be a testimony of our faith, okay, through those trials and tribulations, okay? And it says, let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reach unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. So we in the time that the Lord bringing judgment upon this place, man. Okay, especially when the dollar collapse. Let me get this. What that's Obadiah chapter 1, verse 6. And it says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Yeah, Esau, Edom, okay, the so-called white race, and particularly these elites. Now I'm being exposed. We know about their agendas. Okay, we know who what their biblical nationality is and their end time future. Okay, but when it comes to prophecy, okay, that the Lord Yahushua is about to come back and take them out of power, and it starts with their exposure. Okay, and eventually, like I say, as they think they're gonna reach their goal of establishing the NWO, that's when Yahweh Bashim Shah is gonna intervene, man, and take them out of power, man. Okay, but now they being exposed. Okay, and it says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. Okay, these other nations that were once dealing with them. Okay, dealing with America. Like I said, at one point in time, America had that vast military, that strong military. But now you got Russia just as strong. China, okay, Iran, okay, North Korea boasting, okay, and other countries that now especially had a nuclear capability of those missiles, man, okay, and advanced weapons, okay, that's ready to come against the West, okay. And you know, we always go into how you have the allies of America, NATO, okay, over there in Europe, okay, but you got certain members of the NATO that's breaking up and ready to join forces with Russia, such as Turkey, okay. But you got, you know, these NATO nations ready to war against America, okay. And they're gonna play a role into destroying this place by the way of fire, okay. Because you got America over there, you know, especially like certain presidents putting sanctions on them, okay, that's messing up their economy, that's limiting them to do trades with Russia or China. Okay, they putting sanctions on Russia, China, okay, limiting them to do business. Okay, and that's another reason why this place is on the verge of collapse, man. Okay, because once again, man, they putting sanctions on these other countries, and they know that their dollar is the way to buy or sell or trade at the time. What do you think gonna happen? It's gonna backfire here in the States, man. Okay, and these nations are ready to move on from the dollar. And it says, the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. Okay, going to these other nations. Okay, starting with the Russians. Okay, and even though they're Edomites, okay, because the Russians are Edomites, man. Okay, just as certain members of the EU and NATO. Okay, but these other nations, these countries outside of America, these superpowers, okay, are ready to do away, okay, with the dollar. Okay, and once again, you know, the elites is at a head, and eventually they're gonna set up the M.O.T.B, okay, system. And it says the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is no understanding in him. You're going into their bread, okay, going into the money system, man. Okay, that which is now it's a wound for America. Okay, when it comes to this dollar and the debt. Okay, let me get this. What that's Habakkuk. And I already got some of these scriptures already queued up, so let me get straight to the point. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 7. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, and is going into Esau Edom, okay, through his wickedness, man, his deceivingness, especially through this system, okay, which is nothing but fraud, okay, that when it comes to this the money system, okay. But the just shall live by his faith, and the just representing the nation of Israel, starting with the elect. So that's how we're going to be delivered in the times to come. Okay, if that that so-called Negro, okay, that Israelite that was in that, I play that video talking about something. If we don't be prepared carnally, okay, by prepping, okay, basically you're going to be in a bad situation. There ain't going to be no way. Okay, now the just or the elect, Yahweh Shema Shah, is going to be our guide, man. Okay, that's the hopeful elect. Verse 5, yea, also because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man. Okay, one of the part of his wine, his deceivingness, is the dollar, man, and the lies, okay, that come behind it. Neither keepeth at home, as I made mention. America will always been known to invade these other countries and set up their different regimes, their policies, their democracy, okay? Especially when it comes to that form of the dollar, okay? Look at Iraq, Afghanistan, okay? Certain places like that, man, okay? Libya, okay? And it says, who enlarges his desire as hell and is as death and cannot be satisfied, but gather to him all nations and heap unto him all people. And what that sound like? Okay, that NWO, okay, a new world order, okay, one world government, man. And all that's going to tie into as they're going to introduce the M.O.T.B, man, okay, in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. That's going to replace the physical dollar and any other currency, okay, because that's going to be the standard, man, okay, or the way of buying and selling. Verse 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him, a taunting proverb against him? Hey, going into how they taunting, okay, the American dollar now, okay? As I say, man, you know, in that video, even that Jake, he made mention that when I say Jake, I was going into, you know, going into Israelite or so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, okay? He even made mention that how these other countries are ready to dip, to drop the dollar, okay? When it comes to the BRICS, okay? So that's a form of them having a taunting proverb against this place America, man, okay? And it says, and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his. Yeah, because America was gotten by ill-gotten gain, man. Okay, off the, once again, the bloodshed, rape, robbery, and enslavement of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay, and it says, woe to him that increase that which is not his. How long? And to him that laid himself with thick clay. Yeah, that thick clay representing the depth. Matter of fact, I already have it queued up. Let's go to that word there in the blue letter. The blue letter. Okay. Let's go to the word depth or thick clay. Okay, which means depth. Okay. For you know the new brothers. Okay. Well, that's I think I click on. Here we go. Okay, thick clay. Let's go to the Strongs. Okay, let's listen.
Strong's H 5671 Avteet.
Okay, but in the Hebrew is Abaya. Okay. And let's see what okay, here we go. It says biblical usage, the definition. Weight of pledge, heavy depths. Okay, so that's America right now. Okay, they're in heavy depth. Okay, like I made mention, you know, the dues, not the doomsday clock, even though that inching more and more closer, but the depth clock, okay, going into the currency, okay, or the depth of America. That's $30 trillion and counting. And these even more than that, man. Okay, so this place is on the verge of crashing as these other countries are ready to leave off on the dollar. That's why now you're experiencing inflation. Okay, everybody's experiencing that. Okay, hyperinflation soon to come. Prices going up. And at the same time, you got job losses, unemployment, certain benefit government aids being cut. Okay, people losing their homes. Okay, especially when it comes to apartments. Okay, rent going up. Okay, everything's going up, man. Okay, due to the devaluing of the dollar. Okay, so that's it on that. Let's see. Let's get this. Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 10. And it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord, that there should be a noise of a cry from the fish gate. Okay, going into the economy. Okay, and because we always going to that, this place America is known for import country. Okay, that they receive goods from other countries. Okay, such as China, Taiwan. Okay, you know, these countries, man. okay, that manufacture certain goods, okay, and through the dollar they make trade, okay, to bring interest, okay, to benefit America's economy and their economy, okay, when it comes to the goods by the way of shore, okay, by the harbors, okay, and certain by the way of trucking industry, okay, planes, okay, like I say, ships, okay. So it says that there should be a noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. Yeah, when this economy crashed, man. Okay, when the stock market crashed, okay, the dollar is obsolete, okay. And it says, how ye inhabitants of Mastash, yeah, because Mastash was an ancient merchant city that was known for its wealth, okay. And it says, how ye inhabitants of Mastash, and this can go into America today, okay. For all the merchant people are cut down, all that they bear silver are cut off. Yeah, going into how this economy eventually gonna crash in this time, man. Okay. And what's gonna replace that? Yeah, that M.O.T.B. Okay. Let's get that. And I'll get ready to close. And our faith is in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Because the elect is not gonna take this M.O.T.B. even if it mean unto death, man. Okay, Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. And those that be beheaded, that's of the elect being martyrs, they're gonna be the first ones risen up when Yahweh shall return to gather the rest of the elect that remain and living at that time, okay, for here out of America, and also where the elect is scattered worldwide, but mainly here in America, where the great deliverance is gonna take place, because this is where the great destruction is gonna take place, man. Okay. And like I say, and those of our people that take that M.O.T.B., okay, they're gonna be destroyed. Okay, matter of fact, let me get this real quick. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causes all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that word mark, they're going into the Greek, meaning karatma or sharatma, meaning a incision, a cutting in the flesh, a stamp. Okay, you can look that up in the blue letter, man. Okay. And it says in their right hand or in their foreheads. And we're starting to see that. These news articles, these news clips or videos of people receiving that RFID micro in their hand, or the Neuralink, the brain chip in their heads. Okay, but more going to be familiar is going to be the one in the hand, because that's going to be the way of really buying and selling. Okay, the forehead aspect is going to be the way of buying and selling as well. Okay, but it's going to be that more to dealing with brain damage, or being paralyzed, okay, paralegic, okay, as Esau going to try to form these miracles. He can be forming these miracles on the left hand side, okay, but the right hand or the left hand through that RFID micro is going to be a way of buying and selling. That's going to be the new norm, okay. That's why now they're starting to set up more of these smart cities. Okay, look up smart cities. Okay, going into safe zones, 15-minute cities, biometric, surveillance. Okay, and they're going into carbon footprint. Okay, like he made mention, the Fed now. The Fed now can start off with be a little payment on your phone, or receiving certain credit-based scores, okay, of money to deal with it through the credit-based system, okay. But soon it's going to be on a physical device with that M.O.T.B, okay, that they ready to roll out, man, okay. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the M.O.T.B, okay, or the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay, so that's the way going to be the next way of buying and selling. And here at Great Millstone, we know to give that warning to you Negro, Latino, Native Americans not to take it. Because those that take it, this is going to be the penalty. Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast, go into the system, okay, Esau Edom system, and the NWO that they're going to push, and his image, okay, going into his NWO, man, okay, the format, okay, And it says, and received his mark in his forehead or in his hand, okay, that M.O.T.B, that RFID micro, okay. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture, into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So that's going to be the penalty of our people, the 2/3 of our people that take that M.O.T.B. They're going to be destroyed by the way of the missiles and the chariots bringing fire at the peak of the Third World War. Okay? And Yahweh Bashmal Shah is only going to deliver the elect, man. Okay? And like I said, because, you know, he had mentioned that, you know, there ain't going to be no hope for individuals that don't get down with this new system once the economy crash. But yeah, it is. It's going to be hope for the elect. Okay, that's the number that we're striving to be part of, man. Okay, and I end off with this. Okay, because the Lord said that in that time his servants going to eat, his servants going to drink. Okay, and be taken care of, man. But now we're preparing ourselves now, us that's having calling this faith and measuring the times, man, and being occupied in prophecy, as the scripture says. Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength for salvation. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, is his treasure. So Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to be our hope. Okay, our deliverer or deliverance in that time, man, our savior. Okay, and the Lord going to, you know, deliver his elect, start with his men. Okay, the Lord, like I said, the Lord said that his servants going to eat, his servants going to drink. Okay, matter of fact, this is Isaiah chapter 65, verse 13. Therefore, thus say the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shai, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Okay, going into the Lord, bringing salvation to the elect. Okay, and having a way to the elect to escape out of the diverse time, man, the trials and tribulations. Okay, but the 2/3 of our people will get caught up into the famine. Okay, pestilence, martial law, detention centers, taking the M.O.T.B. Okay, get caught up into the civil wars, the race wars, the Third World War. Okay, because that's the Lord's judgment upon them. Okay, but at this time, the Lord only going to deliver the elect, man. Okay, when Yahweh shall return to establish the kingdom of Israel. Okay, and basically that's going to be it. I end here. Okay, so once again, man, Yahweh Shemal Shai is going to bring deliverance, but at the same time, becoming in the time of great trials and tribulations, man. And we is on the verge of this place financially crashing, and these elites ready to move forward with the NWO to implement that M.O.T.B, man. So I'm going to go ahead and end the lesson here. Till the next time, Lord willing. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.